Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a nice cold Monday morning, so we decided let's do a video quickly just in the starting of the week so we can show you guys what's happening in the shop. Before we get started, I would like to just thank all the subscribers, all our viewers. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for interacting with us. We've got some work. You can see the shop is nice and full, but we've got some prepping up to do. We've got BMW Concours happening now on the 20th of August. You can see the poster. That's our picture in picture it now. We're gonna do a short interview on that as well later in the week. I'll do that with maybe Johan Venter and a couple of other guys. So we're gonna talk more about that and just ask for you guys to just come out, support it. For those who don't even know what's going on there, come and learn about it, learn about the event, and I think it's something different. So anyway, we're busy prepping cars up for that as well. There's some cars that need to be pushed out from the shop that we need to push out, and I'm just going to take you through the shop today just to show you what's happening, what are we busy with, what's the future plans, what cars are still at the paint shop, and so on like that. Alright, so you can see here quickly we got number 2 333 standing here. I'll explain to you and I'll take you through that and I'll explain to you. We've got this is number 49 M5. We've got Ratical IS, we've got another white M5 there. We've got number 148 333 on the left there. We've got a cabriolet Bauer in here now, and then we're finishing up with the brown car, Ethan's brown car, and Jules's Ethan's brown car and Jules's Shadowline, and then we're also busy on the E36 M3. So let's do this here. Let me take you guys through the shop, and we'll just go vehicle to vehicle quickly and just show you how far we are, what we're busy with, and where we opting to be. Okay, so number 2, we've done a feature on this vehicle here before, as you guys do know. What we're going to do on this vehicle is, right, this vehicle just needs some minor love to it and just get it operational. I think it's just, there's nothing really to do on the inside. There's no electrical work or anything major. The only thing that I would like to do on this vehicle is basically just the touch-ups on here. So we're going to get it cleaned and detailed out nicely, and then I'm just going to redo the electroplating on the top and just do a nice dress up on the vehicle. Remember, it's an aircon car, so we just want to get the aircon pipes looking nice. It's the car's original and it's an older vehicle, so we just want to neaten up everywhere and get this car looking the way it should look. So talking about your small details here, we'll just clean up on here, get the clips where they should be. These rubbers are missing here, get these rubbers in here, and so on like that. Otherwise, there's really nothing much to do on this vehicle. So this is number 2, will be on display on the 20th of August at BMW Concours as well. So we want to prep her up, get it detailed out nicely, get it polished up nicely, and just get it there, right? Then we've got number 49 M5 as well that we've done a feature on. So this guy's actually going to go onto the lift now. The steering box is coming back from reconditioning. We can't leave it to be as is like that. So again, we cleaned up, powder coated, done nuts and bolts on it. So it's getting put together now nicely. Then we're gonna leave the motor in place. I'll actually do a small video on this guy. We're gonna leave the motor and box in place, and we're actually gonna suspend it. Let me just see if that tool is here. No, it's taken to the back already. So we're gonna suspend the motor and box with the vehicle, right? Put on a lift, and then we're gonna drop the front suspension and work on the steering box. Remember, these guys got steering boxes, not steering racks, so it's very tricky through the branches to get through it, and you're gonna work. It's actually not nice working like that. It's easier for us just to strip it out in that way. Then we're busy prepping up Ratical IS for Concourse. This year is entering Concourse de Elegance, so there's a few touch-ups that we're going to do on the vehicle. The paint is finally hard enough for us to do a cut and polish on it, so Irfan will handle that for us, and then we're just going to retouch up on all the black, and there's some marks here. Then I finally got the new rubbers for the vehicle. We're going to get that in, just get the rubber seating properly, get the locks in. The seats hopefully will be back in the next week or 2, and we're just going to clean up on this vehicle. So this is one of the prep vehicles now for Concourse Elegance, the white M5. I done a video on it. We've started it up. We're just gonna bleed brakes on this vehicle. We're just gonna put together the dash. The windscreen should arrive this week here, and then we're starting to pull it out. Oh yeah, the other thing we're also gonna test now quickly is fuel pressure. Just get the fuel pressure sorted out. It looks like there's no pressure when you rev up. So we're hoping to test drive this guy in this week and actually push out this week. Then we've got number 148 that's on the left here. So on number 148, we've taken the headlights off. They had the wrong headlights on it and the wrong brackets on it. We're getting to sort that out now. So I've got brand new Hella chrome bumper headlights, which is, we know them as the non-smiley headlights with the metal brackets. Then what we're going to do is we're going to touch up on all the chrome work and just get this car neatened out and do a cut and polish on it as well. We've taken tappet cover off, we've taken the intakes off and so on like that, and we're basically cleaning up this guy as far as possible. We're going to go through the wiring properly, clean this guy up and finish her up for Concourse Elegance, but she's not entering Concourse. She will just, this number 148 and number 2 will be on display there. Right, so anyway, if we go back here, we got Elton busy here on the M3. We didn't get much work done on it, so we're finishing up now with all the piping. You can see he's actually busy with it now. So we're actually mocking our pipes, just the last 2 pipes. And then we're getting ready to assemble the suspension. So you can see the shop is really dear Makar. Well, that's messed up for the international viewers. But we've been taking out all the nuts and bolts and just trying to source and sift through everything because we need to keep it as original as possible. So before I carry on there, let me just show you here, but it's actually empty here. So this is how the nut and bolt station has been looking so far. There's nuts and bolts laying everywhere, and we're trying to sort out and source out because we're building for the rest of the vehicles as well. So don't forget that we've actually got number 4, number 6, number 27, we've got number 169, and we've got 156 if I'm not mistaken still to come. So we're busy with all the preps on that. Okay, so Ethan's car, we haven't done much work on it recently, but there's actually a lot of work gone into the car on the interior side, right? So the harness has been sorted out, the mechanisms have been sorted out. What we're going to do is now we're actually starting to finalize the suspensions. We're putting his motor back together, of which it's laying here. Right, his head is back. So we're busy now with cleaning and prepping of everything else. So we're busy with, I think here's his alternating pieces here as well. There's his stuff getting ready to go out for reconditioning. There's the black IS motor, so we need to finish up and complete that. The intakes, everything is basically stripped up. So I know the shop is a bit Diermekaar, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So Ethan's car, the brown car, and the black shadow line is our focus for this week here. So we want to basically get the cars cleaned up, get engines in, get suspensions in, and get as far as possible with those 2 cars this week here. Then we've got the cabriolet that I've been working on. So let me just go back onto this guy here quickly, right? So a while back we said, okay, fine, we are taking the dictator harness off and we're going back with standard ECU. Anyway, we got the car running on a standard ECU, but the car's misfiring like you can't believe. So we found 3 rockers very tight on them. We loosened the rockers up and one of the rockers broke afterwards. So anyway, we sent the head in. This is one of the heads here. Send the head back to the engineers. They replaced the rocker. There's nothing much to do with the head. We weren't happy with the valve guides, but we had that sorted out. Then we found another issue quickly on the rings. So this is running a 2.8 stroker motor, right? But the rings were had a lot of play on them. So the oil rings were a bit tricky. And then your ring gap on here is 0.50, which is too big for the car. And that's probably where the compression loss came in, or the erratic compressions between cylinders came in. So anyway, we're having that sorted out now. We've sent all 6 pistons in for ring matching. We're waiting for that to come back. Once that comes back, this car will then be put together. So what we want to do is now we just want to go through a little bit on the vehicles quickly that we're pushing out, and just talk a little bit more on Concourse, right? And then I will have that follow-up meeting with one of the event coordinators, which is Johan Venter. We'll actually try and do a video call to him or a chat to him just to find out exactly more about the event. So guys, I've taken you through the shop now, right? So you can see number 2, number 148, we're basically prepping them up for, we're calling it Concourse, but it's not actually going into Concourse d'Elegance, which is the restored side. It's going through to the show and shine, or not show and shine, the display arena. So every year what we're going to try and do is whatever triple threes we can find, whatever E28 M5s we can find, we just want to get them out and have them out on display, just as much as we're doing the virtual documentary. Just show the crowd and show, if people want to see them up front, that the vehicles are there. The other car that's missing from the shop is the replica triple three. So that car has gone onto its rally. It's called the Classic Car Rally. They've left Joburg on Thursday. Thursday they drove through to the Drakensberg. They slept over in the Berg. Then Friday they drove through to Richards Bay, slept over in Richards Bay, and made it through to Ponto into Mozambique, and they've been in Mozambique over the weekend. Today they are back to Joburg. So we've had one minor issue with the rear shock mounting that broke off in the rubber right through the shock. But besides for that, nothing major. The car's actually gone well. Having been not an original vehicle from BM, it's a car that's built up by Ratical over the years. That car was started off with a shell, so it's actually an accomplishment by having that vehicle go about 1,700 Ks round trip, and that's off the floor basically on the road and on a rally. So there's a few cars in the rally. I just saw a couple of photos. I saw there was a Rolls Royce here, there's a couple of old Mercs, there's a couple of Subarus. It's actually quite a nice big rally. I'll try and get some photos and put that up for you. Anyway, that car is going to come back, so we're not putting that car into the Elegance. We're going into Show and Shine, so it'll be in Concourse Show and Shine. Reason being, number one is the car is going to have quite a bit of mileage put on it. So because they're not taking the highways also, they're taking a whole lot of back roads. So the dirt underneath, we're not going to have enough time to prep that car for the Elegance. So we're going to prep her up for Show and Shine, but we're going to concentrate on the silver IS that will go into the Elegance. So we're hoping to score some good points this year. Last year was our first year. We're hoping to score some good points. Let's see, we learn every year, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. And we're also here to, whatever we learn, we want to try and teach you. So hence me bringing up Concourse 2023 into this video. Concourse is basically split up into a few categories. So you got Concourse d'Elegance, you got Concourse d'Etat, then you got your Show and Shine area. There is the honors for d'Elegance and for d'Etat. And I'll explain to you as we're going on, right? But just briefly, quickly. So you got for your first comers, you got your Show and Shine. That's if you want to, you want to enter, but you're not too sure how the rules work, or how clean is your car, or how things work. So you're going to Show and Shine for the first year. The next year, then you'll enter into, if you qualify and if you feel that your car is good enough, then you move over to the Elegance or the Etat, right? Then you get, after Show and Shine, you get the Elegance. The Elegance is normally your restored vehicles, but restored to as close as OEM, as closest to how it came out of the factory. So that's the categories that we enter in. We'd like to enter in. We'd like to be privileged to try and enter in there. Anyway, the Silver IS is going to the Elegance for its second year. Then the other category is the Etat. The Etat is basically your original vehicle. So whether it's low mileage, high mileage vehicles, you score points differently on the age of the vehicle, the mileage of the vehicles. Obviously, cleanliness is a big thing. So bottom line is, we all know about your other shows, like for example your German versus Jap and your gas motor show, and I don't know what other shows there are out there, right? That's fine. That's not a problem. It's just that it's different genres of shows. So your German versus Jap, your gas motor shows, they concentrate on more of your resta mods, right? Like you'll see the cars built by Samertian from Eastern Cape, is commonly known as Stolen EC. His vehicle, many potent, built a nice, very nice car, and well up to him, well done, job well done to him. Mr. Big Bite also built something now, something nice. The car looks very pretty on social media. I haven't seen it up front, but it does look good, and I know he's put a lot of effort into it. It's got a lot of flack from it. But just to touch on this topic quickly, guys, we all copy, right? It's how it is. We've at some point in our lives or some point in our builds, we were looking at vehicles overseas. So yes, the guy made one mistake by saying it's a first red color or whatever it is. What, I don't even know what it is. Come on, man. The difference is he built a vehicle, he done what he had to do, he built a vehicle and he took it to a show. Right? So a lot of it's not easy. Give the man some flack, give him some credit. He's done good. And another thing is, guys, when you're on videos, right? I make a lot of mistakes. When you're busy on camera and busy making videos, you make a lot of mistakes. So expect that. We're not paid actors. We're gonna make mistakes. Right? So just give it to the man. Anyway, so that's your different genres, right? And that caters more for your air ride suspensions, your air cars, your drop cars, your stance cars where your wheels are popping out, all of that. That's not what we do. That's not what we build. That's not our category. We had one car, uh, that white Power, that was here, and we battled a lot on it. We got a lot of work, a lot of stuff done on the car. We got a lot of work done on the car. But I think we realized that that's not our. We don't want to be in that game. We want to get back. We want to get cars back to OEM. We want to bring back dead cars basically. So we want to go find your cars that's rotting in a barnyard, rotting in a yard, and we want to bring them back to life. And that's what we've done with the replica. So, guys, the cars will be on display. Please come and visit us. I will do more interviews. I'll do more videos. I will try and get as much knowledge to you guys as possible of how these things work. You guys interact with me, teach me, I'll teach you, and let's look forward to the 20th of August, right? So I will speak to Mr. Fender. I'll speak to Colin van Son as well, and maybe we try and do an interview. I'll get Sharaz Bauer in from SA Beamer. Let's try and get a few people's input in it, and let's start moving forward. Let's work towards learning how the OEM game works. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our channel. I appreciate all the interactions that we gotten from you guys, all the feedback, all the yes, no's, whatever, but it's all good. Stay watching our channel, keep on to our channel, and I hope to take you through more of the builds. Cheers, guys.